All right, so just to have a go at question 3a, this time it's writing the ionic equation with state symbols. And the state symbols really do help understand what's going on with the ionic equation. It does also assume that you know a little bit about the solubility rules as well. So I'm going to go through 3a, which is the reaction of aqueous potassium carbonate with nitric acid. So I'm just going to go over here, potassium carbonate, and that is aqueous, just to let you know because it's in the question, and nitric acid, which is also aqueous. So again, you should be able to write the formula of these two, knowing potassium is in group 1, so it forms the K plus with a 1 plus charge. And you should know the carbonate ion, that is one of the ones you need to know, which is CO3 2 minus. So putting those together, potassium carbonate is K2CO3. Now I know that this isn't the ionic equation to start with. I'm actually going to show you the way I would do it. I do the full equation and then I simplify it to the ionic equation. Nitric acid is another one that you should know. Another of the acids you need to know: sulfuric, nitric and hydrochloric. That is HNO3, so we're going to put that in as well. HNO3, aqueous. All right, so this again is assumed that you know. It's GCSE stuff, but you should know a metal carbonate with an acid produces a salt, it produces water, and it produces carbon dioxide. So I'm going to actually put the two easier things in first, carbon dioxide and water. And the salt, well, the metal is the potassium, and then the other part of the salt comes from the acid, and it's the nitrate there. So knowing that this acid is this acid has the nitrate ion in it, the nitrate ion is NO3 minus because the hydrogen is H plus. So that's how those ions balance. So knowing that potassium is 1 plus, nitrate is 1 minus, the potassium nitrate is just KNO3. So then, just before we balance, I'm just going to put the state symbols on. All nitrates are soluble, so this is still soluble. Carbon dioxide, as you know, is a gas, and water is a liquid. Sorry, my pen's a bit too big, and then I've gone to my table. So that is our overall formula of the different parts of the equation. Then I'm going to balance it. So simply, I've got 2 potassiums here, 1 here, so I'm going to put a 2 in front of that. So I've got 2 potassiums here. I've got 2 nitrate ions now over here, so I'm going to put a 2 in front of the nitric acid. So I've got 2 nitric acids, and then I'm just going to check other things. So I've got CO3 here, so I've got, and CO2 here. So I'm balanced for carbons with 2 oxygens here, 3 here. But if you look there, you've got the water. The 2 hydrogens are coming from the acid there, and that oxygen with the water comes from that 3rd oxygen there. So I'm now balanced for all the different parts of the formulae. Then I've got to split it to give me the ionic equation. So this splits into